Dream big, not because it is easy, but because your potential demands it. Every great achievement in history began as a thought that most people were too afraid to believe. You are not given ambition by accident. That fire inside you exists because you are meant to build something meaningful with your life. But dreaming alone is never enough. Dreams without effort remain wishes, and wishes do not change reality. Working hard is the bridge between who you are today and who you are capable of becoming. Hard work is not glamorous. It is repetitive. It is uncomfortable. It requires showing up even when motivation disappears. This is where most people stop. They love the idea of success, but they are unwilling to live the discipline required to earn it. You must decide to be different. There will be days when progress feels invisible, when effort does not seem to return results. Those days are not a sign to quit. They are proof that you are in the process. Growth happens quietly before it becomes obvious. Trust that every focused out, every small improvement, every disciplined choice is stacking in your favor. Dreaming big also means thinking beyond fear. Fear will try to convince you to stay small, to play safe, to settle for comfort. Do not listen. Fear is not a warning sign. It is often a direction. Everything you want is on the other side of what scares you. Move forward anyway. Hard work builds confidence in a way motivation never can. When you keep promises to yourself, your self-belief grows. You begin to trust your ability to handle challenges. That trust becomes unshakable confidence. Not loud confidence, but quiet certainty. The kind that does not need approval. You will be tested. Distractions will pull at your focus. Comparisons will steal your peace. Doubt will question your ability. When that happens, return to your work. Work silences doubt. Action clears confusion. Progress builds belief. Do not wait for perfect conditions. There is no perfect time. There is only now. Use what you have. Start where you are. Improve as you go. Momentum is created through action, not planning forever. Hard work also means patience. Real success takes time. You are building skills, habits, character, and resilience. These things cannot be rushed. Respect the process. Learn from mistakes. Adjust without quitting. Some people will not understand your vision. Some will doubt you. Some will project their limitations onto you. Let them. Their belief is not required. Your commitment is. Dream big enough that it forces you to grow. Work hard enough that your future self thanks you. This journey will shape you before it rewards you. And that shaping is the true prize. There will come a moment when results begin to appear, when progress becomes visible, when opportunities open, when people say you are lucky or talented. Smile quietly. You know the truth, you know the hours, you know the discipline, you know the sacrifices. Success is not owned, it is rented. And the rent is due every day. Keep paying it with effort. Keep paying it with focus. Keep paying it with integrity. Dream big, work hard, stay consistent, stay humble, stay hungry. Your future is being built by what you do today, not by what you hope will happen tomorrow. And as you keep moving forward, understand this clearly. Dreaming big requires courage long before it brings comfort. It asks you to believe in yourself when there's no evidence yet. It asks you to keep going when results are delayed. This is where your character is tested, not your talent. Hard work teaches you responsibility. You stop blaming circumstances. You stop waiting for permission. You take ownership of your actions, your growth, your future. That ownership is empowering. It reminds you that no matter where you start, where you end is shaped by what you do consistently. There will be moments when quitting feels reasonable, when slowing down feels justified, when giving up feels easier than pushing through. In those moments, remember why you started. Remember the version of yourself that wanted more. Honor that version by not giving up when it gets uncomfortable. Dreaming big also means accepting that you will outgrow some people, some habits, some environments. Growth requires change, and change can feel lonely. Do not mistake loneliness for failure. Sometimes it is simply a sign that you are evolving. Hard work builds resilience. Each challenge you face strengthens your ability to handle the next one. Each obstacle teaches you something valuable. Over time, what once felt overwhelming becomes manageable. You realize you are stronger than you ever believed. Stay focused on progress, not perfection. Perfection delays action. Progress creates momentum. Small steps taken daily will outperform big plans that never leave your mind. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. You are not behind. You are not late. You are on your own timeline. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Everyone's journey is different. What matters is that you keep moving forward. Dream big enough that it excites you. Work hard enough that it humbles you. This balance keeps you grounded. It reminds you that success is earned, not entitled. When fear shows up, acknowledge it and move anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is action despite fear. Each time you act, fear loses power over you. Keep sharpening your skills. Keep improving your mindset. Keep strengthening your habits. These investments compound quietly and powerfully over time. One day, you will look back and realize that the hardest seasons were also the most important. They taught you discipline. They taught you patience. They taught you belief. Without them, the success would not mean as much. So continue. Dream boldly. Work relentlessly. Trust the process. Your future is listening to what you do today. And as you continue, remember that the road you are on was never meant to be easy. If it were easy, everyone would walk it. The fact that it challenges you is proof that it is shaping you into someone stronger, more capable, more disciplined. Difficulty is not a sign that you are doing something wrong. Often, it is a sign that you are doing something meaningful. Dreaming big forces you to raise your standards. You begin to demand more from yourself, not out of pressure, but out of respect for your potential. You stop settling for average effort. You stop accepting excuses. You start asking better questions. How can I improve? How can I grow? How can I do this better today than I did yesterday? Hard work teaches humility. It reminds you that results come from repetition, not ego, from showing up consistently, not occasionally, from being willing to learn, fail, adjust, and try again. This humility keeps you grounded and open, which allows continuous improvement. There will be seasons when progress feels slow and motivation feels distant. In those moments, rely on discipline. Discipline will carry you when inspiration fades. Discipline will keep you moving when motions fluctuate. It is the quiet force behind every lasting achievement. Dreaming big also means learning to manage your energy. You cannot give everything to everyone and still expect to build something great. Protect your focus. Choose your priorities carefully. Say no to distractions that steal time from your purpose. Hard work does not mean working without rest. It means working with intention. Recovery is part of growth. Reflection is part of progress. Take care of your mind and body so you can sustain the effort required to reach your vision. As you grow, your confidence will no longer come from hoping things work out. It will come from knowing you can handle whatever comes. You have faced difficulty before. You have survived setbacks. You have proven to yourself that you are capable of continuing. People may start to notice your progress. Some will be inspired. Some will be threatened. Stay humble. Stay focused. Do not let praise distract you or criticism derail you. Keep your attention on the work. Dream big enough that it pulls you forward even on hard days. Work hard enough that you can look at yourself with pride, regardless of the outcome. This combination builds a life of purpose, not just achievement. Keep going. Stay committed. Trust yourself. The work you are doing today is creating the future you will live tomorrow. And even now, as you ask for more, it is proof that you are still hungry, still committed, still willing to grow. Hold on to that hunger. Hunger is what keeps you moving when comfort tries to slow you down. Hunger is what separates those who settle from those who rise. Dreaming big means refusing to live a life dictated by fear, excuses, or other people's expectations. It means choosing purpose over popularity. It means understanding that your life is your responsibility, and no one else will build it for you. That realization is heavy, but it is also freeing. When you accept responsibility, you reclaim control. Hard work teaches you how to stand alone. When no one understands your grind, when no one sees the late nights, the early mornings, the sacrifices, you learn to rely on your inner drive instead of external validation. That inner drive becomes unstoppable because it does not depend on circumstances. There will be moments when you fail despite giving your best effort. Do not let those moments define you. Failure is not proof of inadequacy. It is proof of courage. It means you tried. It means you stretched beyond what was comfortable. Learn from it. Grow from it. Move forward stronger. Dreaming big also requires clarity. You must know what matters and what does not. Not every opportunity is meant for you. Not every distraction deserves your attention. Learn to say no so you can say yes to what truly aligns with your vision. Hard work compounds. One disciplined day may not change your life, But many disciplined day absolutely will. The effort you make today may not reward you tomorrow, but it is preparing you for a moment that will matter. Stay patient. Nothing meaningful is wasted. As time passes, you will notice your mindset shifting. You become less reactive, less emotional, more focused. You stop panicking about setbacks and start treating them as part of the process. This emotional maturity is a sign of real growth. Dreaming big pushes you to expand your identity. You begin to see yourself as someone who finishes, someone who persists, someone who does not quit when things get uncomfortable. That identity will guide your actions even when motivation fades. Hard work builds respect for self-respect.